Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football. It's time for Game Week 18 preview. Now before we get onto that week, and I know there's still a few more days before the deadline, let's have a quick look at Game Week 17 and see how well my team did. I also want to talk about like the premium options. I know the community is talking about how many of the premium players that we should have, which ones should we go for, and stuff like that. So, as you can see, for game week 17, I got myself 57 points. It is above the average of 43, which is fantastic, but I did take that -4 point hit. I'll go through that in a sec anyway. Basically, this transfer was not to bring a player that I thought that was going to bring me a lot of points, but mainly because I wanted to shift my money around a little bit. My overall rank still around 15k, 16k. It's fantastic at this stage. Saturday night, I hit 9,000k, which was incredible. Oh my god, my heart was beeping, and I just basically just touched under 10k. And it can happen. One great game week, I can shoot up to that 5,000 or even more. So it's really good. And I still have my chips as well. I still have all of them except for my wild card, which is still beneficial. So my team, as you can see, I've got 2 Wolves players here. Patricio giving me the clean sheet. I did not expect him to get a clean sheet. I kind of gave up with my goalkeeper bringing me a clean sheet, but it worked out really well. Doubling up. Didn't really have a really good option with the defense here, but decent fixture for Wolves, and they kept that clean sheet. Bennett as well, helping me out with 6. Now these cheap players, like with Bennett and Wan-Bissaka, 4.2, 4.3. I bought these guys very cheap, and these are very helpful. You know, these players are very helpful with your team. If you have expensive players that's playing a difficult game week, maybe these guys will come on the place and actually bring you some clean sheet. Alonso, on the other hand, an expensive player that bought us only 1 point. Now, I can kind of understand a few people are removing him because they want to use as much as money as possible to buff up the midfield. And I need to really think about what I should do with Alonso because he is holding a lot of money. Maybe David Luiz will be a great option, great value for money, which is more cheaper, still in the same team. So I will think about it and I will see. Now, Wan-Bissaka here, a cheap player as well, just clean sheet here. And I think he missed out on bonus points, which was kind of a shame, but still a very, very good return. Felipe Anderson bringing the points, spoke about this guy that, you know, he's been performing really well. This little run kind of, you know, pushed him for a lot of managers to actually, you know, bring into their team. And now he brought in an assist, which is really good. He could have got more. He could have actually scored as well. So definitely a player to look out for. Now, the 2 players that I bought in was Kamara. Now, the only reason why I bought him on is because he's very cheap. Someone that, well, plays, I guess. I mean, he should start to play because of Ranieri, you know, the new manager that looks at 2 up front. And it's not because I want to play him or something. It's because I want a bench that is cheap enough that actually plays. So that's the reason. But I let him play because I didn't want Richarlison to, you know, play against Manchester City and bring me points. So I went for Kamara, and he actually nearly scored a goal, which was quite close. Now, with Bernardo Silva, it's actually a little template. Placeholder, let's just say. Someone that I'm going to replace him with. I just didn't know who to bring with the money, and I wanted to remove Knockhard for him. And he's been bringing consistent points. And of course, I want a player like Sane, and, you know, maybe a Chelsea like Hazard or something. I just took a punt, something a little bit different, and didn't work out well. I mean, he played full 90 minutes as well. These things happen, but he's not going to be there for a long time. And I can take a risk on one of my players and try and get in different points from different player. Sterling, 6 points, scored a goal. He was on the bench. A lot of managers were pissed off that he was on the bench, but scored when he came on. A lovely little header there. It looks like he's got definitely a good chance to actually play the next game. Salah, 2 points. Now, let's go back to the videos that I made. We and me spoke about removing Salah for now, bringing players like Hazard and Sané. What happened? It worked out really well. Hazard bringing lots of points, Sané as well. That would have been an incredible. I could have been sitting here around 70, 80 points, even more. So these are the things that we talk about. It's because when a player has got a difficult fixture, it's more harder for him to get the goals. Even if he's on form, it's still difficult. And bringing players like Hazard, who was playing against Brighton, and Sané against oh my god, who did they play against? Everton, sorry. I was like, oh my god, lost it. Everton, there are that fixture gives them players a higher chance to actually get a goal or even an assist. So we were right to remove him, but I didn't want to remove him because I think against Newcastle or even against Arsenal, he's going to be a higher captain choice here. And I wanted to hold a player like this through these fixtures. Now, there's a few people that are talking about he might be actually he might actually get a rest for this Newcastle one and go for Arsenal. But we need to start thinking about who's going to get rest and who's going to be rotated. We're just going to stick by it and hopefully that we get a decent bench to cover them. That's the thing that we need to do. There's a lot of rotation anyway, so we can't just keep skipping around trying to get this guy and get that guy and we'll predict. It's very difficult. So Kamara there with 2. Raul Jimenez. Wow. Man, this guy is just bringing consistent points. So the good thing about this guy is he's scoring like a consistent points. He's got 1 goal here, nothing in the next game. 1 goal, assist, nothing, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 goal. And as you can see, assist. So he's bringing this lovely 5 to 6, 9, maybe 8. I mean, all these points are fantastic. If all of my players were doing that, damn, I would have been like top 1,000. Very, very good player. And Harry Kane, wow. Oh man, this was painful to watch. And a few managers are scared of Harry Kane because what he can do. He's more nailed on in that Tottenham side. And yeah, is panicking when he plays, when he's blanks like this. Well, when it was about to blank, it hurts. But getting that getting that assist was fantastic. But we need more of him. We need him to score more. Now, a few managers out there spoke to me about should we get rid and should we think about to remove him and try something different. Look, the best thing is to do is to keep the premium options that you have right now. So a lot of managers have spoke to me about should we keep Harry Kane for this Christmas period, and this is why I brought him in. Yes, you should. These fixtures are amazing. Even that Everton game as well. I think Tottenham can score against that back line. Now, with the premium players, you just got to stick by them. You can't keep chasing points. Now that Hazard scored, am I going to go and and try and get Hazard into my team and destroy my balance of my team? Not really. If there's an easier way for me to do that, then yes, I'll add it. But I'm not going to remove like Salah or Kane. Big players like this are bound to bring some points sooner rather than later. So just be careful making them big decisions. Richarlison and Lucas Digne. As you can see, Lucas Digne, he actually got an assist. So I might actually play him even in them difficult fixtures because he's got a high chance to get an assist. Plus, him taking corners, fantastic. So that was my team for Game Week 17. Sorry if I went through quite a lot, but I think it's a kind of essential that I go through these things. And these are kind of my videos anyway, where I go a little bit in depth, just a tiny bit, to talk about them, and trying to get out, like, you know, get all my thoughts out. That's the main thing that I love doing. So decent game week. Just one player doing well for me. Could have hit that 10k, which would have been fantastic. But I'm not going to complain. I'm doing really well. And let's go quickly to game week 18. And this is how I'm set up. Now, as you can see, Trent Alexander is not going to be playing. He's injured, and he is going to be replaced. Now, I'll go through my replacement in a sec. Now, there's a chance for me to bank a transfer. Chance for me to remove this defender here and get another one. Or I could downgrade Alonso, get a decent defender, and upgrade Bernardo Silva to Sane and just hope that he plays. And of course, I just need to check if there is this mid-game cup games. I think there is. I just need to check, guys. One sec. So I just checked. There is a few mid-game cup games from Manchester City, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea. So I think we just need to wait and see once them games are over before we make any decisions. Because, you know, it's quite essential that we see what players are going to be playing in them games to kind of determine who might play in the weekend. So that's my plan, and I think that's what the plans that a lot of managers should do, to wait before making any transfers. So this is how my team is lining up. I do want to get rid of this defender here and bring another player in. I can't really trust Wan-Bissaka against Manchester City or Bennett against Liverpool. I don't want to double up on my two Wolves here. And yeah, getting another player would be fantastic. My team's looking good so far. Alonso against Leicester, decent fixture. Tottenham against Everton. Now, I've got two Everton players here, but I'm going to play them at home. Is just giving them a higher chance to actually get something. Felipe Anderson, great fixture. I hope he plays this game. He should, because, you know, we've got a couple of days before the deadline, so it's okay. There should be enough rest there. Bernardo Silva and Sterling. Now, I'm going to see what happens in the cup. I'm going to see, you know, who plays. But I might switch one or two around. We will see. But my captain is going to be Sterling at home. Salah is going to be my vice. Richarlison is at home against Tottenham. Raul Jimenez against Liverpool. Now, Liverpool's defense is a little bit crumbling a little bit. They're still strong, but because of a lot of injuries, you know, they might concede one or two goals. We'll see. We'll see how they kind of react. And Kane against Everton, which is a massive game for Everton right now. My bench is looking good. Bench, decent players here that could just get some returns maybe, but we'll see. So let me go through my transfer quickly. Now I've got 0.6 in the bank, and if I remove him, I am actually thinking to do something like this. Double up on Chelsea defense, right? Hear me out. But then I want to remove Alonso and Bernardo Silva and bring in Sane and get a 4.7 defender. And let's have a quick look. There is quite a few defenders. Now, the only reason why I don't want to go for straight, I'll go through it anyway in a sec. But look, 4.7. There's a few people like Holibas. Just any of these kind of players. Like even this Huddersfield player here. I'll have to check which ones. But let's just say I get Holibas in. I just want to bump up this midfield. And plus, I got decent, it's a little bit weak, but decent defenders here. I'm just trying to squeeze out as much as money as possible and bring it into that midfield. Because these midfields are bringing a lot of points. And look at that. That is not bad, actually. Holibas is bringing a lot of points. You know, he's got potential to score. Luis as well. It's just another Chelsea defender. Cheaper than Alonso. You know, he does take 1 or 2 free kicks, but someone who can get bonus points. And I got Sane. So I've got to think about it. I'm not gonna make my decisions right now, but I think removing him would just doing this transfer, no hits for this week, would be fantastic. And the last thing that I want to talk about quickly is the premium players. Like, let me just remove a few players here. Just gonna do this like this. Let's just say Mane is in there as well because he's expensive. And we get Aubameyang. Let's have Sergio as well because he's coming back. Now, these are the premium players, right? There's a few on missed, but it's fine. This is just an example. Now, all of these players can do really well on their day. Sometimes they will blank. Sometimes they'll score a lot of goals, a lot of points for us. And I think the best thing that you can do is try and gain as much as you can without destroying your team. Now, I already have 3 here. And I think I can squeeze in like Sane to make it 4 because I think he is a premium option right now. So now that is good to my team. Now, as you can see, if I reset this, I got a decent balance to my team, meaning that I've got a decent bench. I've got strong 1 or 2 strong defense. I've got really good midfield, 1 premium attacker. And what I'm trying to do is get as much as premium players as possible. Premium players is an expensive player that could get you a lot of points all the time, like consistent points. Yes, they will blank 1 or 2 times, but these big like Sterling, Salah and Kane can just bring you a lot of points. I want to try and bring in an additional one without damaging my team. Now, if I bring Sane and I remove Alonso, that means I'm damaging my back line just a little bit. And I don't really like that. I don't really like to destroy my defense because of bringing in another player. Because what if that player, that premium player, actually gets benched or doesn't even play? That's a lot of money spent doing nothing. So that is the problem. The best thing is to do, hold the players that you have, hold the premium players that you have. Look, Salah blanked, right? And he could score a hat-trick next game. Sterling was on the bench. He could play. He could score a lot of points. Kane kind of blanked. Even assisted. For me, that's a blank in my eyes because he should do more. He might start scoring again. Look at Aubameyang. A lot of people bought in Aubameyang thinking that he can do really well. Yes, he can. Now they're thinking to remove him. I think you just need to stick by them. And you have a look at your team and see what you're missing. If you can remove a premium player for 2 really good players, maybe that might be a better option. Just think about which player you're removing and which player you're bringing in. If you're removing a really good player for another good player, then there's a lot of risk in that the player that you removed could get you points. Like, that player could get some points still. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I think that's about it. This is my team. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know in the comments below what your transfers are going to be for game week 18 and what your thoughts are these premium options. You let me know what you think. Let's see if this video can get up to about 100 likes. It'd be incredible. Thank you guys for the support. It's been fantastic. So close to that 10k. I hope I can make it. And definitely, I'm off this week, guys. No more work for me for like a couple of weeks. So I got a lot of time in my hands to go through all your comments to make this this channel a little bit more better, to upgrade a few things and give you guys more videos. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.